Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. It doesn't matter whether you are looking in a mirror which is 1000 rupees per square inch, or you are looking in a mirror which is 1 rupee for the whole area. Both the scriptures and the mirror draw our attention to our own self. When we see an object, like this book, when we see an object, we look at the object. But when we study the scriptures, we don't look at the scriptures, but we look in the scriptures. And when we look in the scriptures, like when we look in the mirror, we see the reflection, but we look at ourselves. See? So when I stand before the mirror, take the toothpaste and toothbrush and then I don't apply it there. I apply it on my teeth. So we are seeing the reflection, but we are looking at ourselves. This is what is meant Adhyatma. When we study the scriptures, we don't study the scriptures like we study physics, mathematics, chemistry, botany, zoology, and MBA. See, like management is a myth. It's not a reality. Mismanagement is a reality. So, when we study, we will be not looking somewhere away from ourselves, but we will be studying our own being. This is what is the meaning of Upanishad. Upanishad, this word is formed by a combination of three aspects, three words. One is Upa, second is Ni, third is Shad. Shada is the root, the dhatu, which has got three meanings: Gati, Visharana, and Himsa. Gati means the destination. Visharana means weakening. And Himsa means destruction. Upa means near. Ni means with commitment, nishchayena. Now put all these things together. When we approach with commitment to the self, which is the destination, the goal of our being. Therefore, Upanishad Shabdena Brahma Vidya Uchyate. Number 1. 2. Visharana, weakening. When we become subjective and inquire about our essential nature, then the bondage of the relative world is no more operating on us. And the third meaning is Himsa, is destruction. When we recognize our absolute self, the wrong notions about our identity, about the world, about the God, and about the spiritual practice, these wrong notions are destroyed. Now make a summary of all these. Upanishad. There are funny classifications. One classification is major Upanishad and minor Upanishad. Because this is said by a white man, it is accepted as the last authority. See? Like Vivekananda said, unless you become imported from USA, what you say about India is not right. See? So you have to go there through proper channel. Oh, he is foreign return, and therefore he knows better. And when you go to USA for talking on Upanishad or spirituality or Vedanta, in USA or all these other countries where our NRIs are plenty, for them spirituality means what? Spirituality means my grandson, he knows the Sanskrit shloka, come on beta, say tameva matacha, and the child doesn't open the mouth because they don't have the tradition to listen to the parents. So the classification into major and minor is on the basis of major Upanishads are those on which Bhagwan Shankaracharya has commented, 11 of them. Ishakena Kata Mundaka Mandukya Tare Tattare Chandogya and Brudaranyaka. Please say it again. And those Upanishads on which Bhagwan Shankaracharya has not commented, they are considered as minor Upanishads. That doesn't mean in these Upanishads there is a major Brahman and other Upanishads there is a minor Brahman. No. When it is said elementary physics, does it mean the physics is elementary? The students are elementary, not the physics. Physics is the same. See? Therefore, this classification has no meaning, as simple as this. All Upanishads are equally the same. There is no difference. Once somebody approached Bhagwan Raman Maharshi and asked him, Sir, how many Upanishads we have to study for knowing the reality, the self? So he asked him, do you shave at least once in a week? He said, yes. How many mirrors you require to see your face? One mirror is enough. In the same manner, one Upanishad, if we study with commitment and proximity to the truth, it is more than enough. See? Therefore, this Upanishad that we are studying belongs to Atharvana Veda, and on this there is no commentary of Bhagwan Shankaracharya because there are hundreds and thousands of them. I have started now recently digging those Upanishads which are normally not talked about. Some kind of variety. See? Otherwise the same thing, morning dhokla, lunch dhokla, evening dhokla. See, the life becomes dhoklamay. So, this Amrut-Bindu Upanishad is one of the most enchanting Upanishads. And like every Upanishad, this Upanishad also begins with a Shanthi part. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanobihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This Shanti part or the peace invocation is meant for establishing a perfect rapport between the teacher and the student. If we want to understand in a simple example, it is something like when we dial somebody, how do we start? If we are from Gujarat, bol. See? So, when we start, we say, hello. So the other fellow says, yes, I am helloing. That means both of them are communicated, they are in touch. He is not talking to the phone, he is talking to the person. Therefore, hello. So unless this is established, like it happens many times, some people they phone and they have nothing to do, nowhere to go. So when I am in Bombay, I receive the phone calls properly. When I am outside the Bombay, immediately I disconnect it because there is nothing in that. So I am thinking of it too much, and there is no end to that. But in Bombay, it is incoming free. So keep on talking. I skip it on in between, See, there was a person, he was standing outside his house, and from house, the katori will come on him, he'll catch it and keep. Then belna will come, he'll catch it and keep. And then lota will come and he'll catch it and keep. So the passerby said, why don't you give back? He said, no, incoming free. See, it's free. So when we want to talk to somebody, first thing is a rapport must be established. Without that, there is no possibility of communication. Please understand, this is a very important thing. Don't take the joke home, the principle. The other day, one couple came from Middle East, many years before, and with somebody, Swami, they have come to talk to you and take your advice. I said, look here, I will not talk to them. I am going for my lecture. Let them come and attend the lecture. This is the fees they have to pay. Afterwards, I will talk. After we finish our talk, they attended the lecture and everything, and they said, yes, now you say, what is the question you have? Swamiji, our question is answered in the lecture. How come? Actually, we came to divorce in India. We wanted to know from you what is the Hindu method of divorce. See, in Hinduism, there is no place for divorce. Not only that, not only in this life, 7 lives you are booked. Therefore, Karwa Chauth, you cannot escape. Where will you go? So I said, then what you have to say? No, we have decided not to separate, not to divorce. Why? We understood where we have gone wrong. Now friends, understand. If I had started talking to them without establishing a proper rapport between me and that unknown person, they would never have been benefited. Therefore, unless there is a mutual respect between the speaker and the listener, the transaction of knowledge is impossible. See, when I was in school, only school I had gone. When I was in school, we used to have Sanskrit as a subject. And there was one Sanskrit teacher who was my enemy, born enemy. Every class he has to punish me. And punishment used to be very funny. He used to ask me, go towards the wall. When I go towards the wall, spread your hands, stand like that, looking at the wall. My nose is touching the wall and like, the inverse Jesus. See? I used to become so angry with that teacher, and I had taken a vow in my life. I will never study Sanskrit, and here it is. See? Therefore, unless we respect mutually, we will never be able to understand the import of the subject. And what is the correct and ultimate understanding? Be very attentive. The correct and ultimate understanding is when The teacher and the student, both of them, dissolve in the absolute. See? When the differences dissolve, then only the truth is revealed. Vedanta talks about the common denominator and not the differences. Where differences are spoken, where differences are promoted, where differences are established, where differences are justified, it is the field of ignorance and not knowledge. See, friends. Therefore, to establish this, we start with the Shanti part. Now, the first prayer to the Lord. Om. Om means what? The Lord is, or the infinite reality, God, whatever name you give, is recognized in three different ways. One is the formless, attributeless reality, technically called as Nirguna Nirakar. Nirguna, attributeless. Nirakar, the formless. The second is the Saguna Nirakar, with attributes without form. So what is with attributes without form? The Lord is the inner controller of everything. So there is no form. As the heat in the fire, He controls the fire from within. He controls the earth from within. He controls our mind from within. He controls our eyes from within. Inner controller. Therefore, when a doctor sleeps, next day when he gets up, he doesn't get up as an engineer. He continues to be the same. Because there is a cosmos, there is no chaos. So this inner controller, yet without any form, therefore Saguna Nirakar. And the third one is the Saguna Sakar, with form and with attributes, wherein we come across Krishna, Govinda, Rama, etc. So these are the three possible aspects of anything, including God in this world. So that is indicated by this one spotha called as Om, whichever way you take it. Om. To that God we are addressing, both. What is the first prayer? Bhadram karnebhi shrunuyama devaha. O gods, let us hear auspicious by our ears. Now those who know Sanskrit, we have got 2 ears. Therefore, Karnabhyam should have been the right language. But Karnebhihi, plural. So what is the third ear? Maybe there is one, hearing aid applied? No. The third ear is something different. Like, Lord Shiva has got the third eye. I always used to have big problems when I was a child. My problems used to be very different. Problems used to be, if Shivji gets glasses, what will be the design of the glass? And I used to keep on thinking like this. Because in some pictures they have shown the glasses, the third eye parallel to these 2 eyes. In some places it's shown like this thing. So how it will be, So that is not the third eye. See? Third eye is the eye of wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is that which is upheld by the wise and which is delayed by the otherwise. What is the delayed wisdom? All the married people tell the unmarried people, don't get married. This is called as delayed wisdom. And those who are really wise, they never get married. See? Therefore, what is the wisdom? With wisdom is, we have to hear auspicious by our ears. Now what other people talk is not in our hands. But what we hear is in our hands. See? When somebody says good to us, we start floating in the air. When somebody says something bad to us, we burrow below the soil. Meaning, every word here and there is enough to upset us. That is not the reality. See? Therefore, what is Bhadram Karnebi? This story comes in the life of some Mahatma. He went for his bhiksha as usual, and as a trainee, like you have got MBA trainees, the disciple was taken on training for bhiksha. And Mahatma ji went, Narayan Hari Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi. And the person came from the house and started Gali Sahasranam. And this Mahatma was listening. After the Archana was over, he started to the next one. Now the disciple said, Sir, excuse me, I want to go and settle with this fellow. How dare he could say such bad words to you? He said, yes, if you have received something, you must pay it back. I have not received. See, like I may go on talking, but do you listen? So, my talking is meaningless unless you listen. Exactly the same way. Somebody may say good and bad to us, but do we accept it? If somebody says you are a fool and you get disturbed, that means you have accepted. Bhadram karnebi shrunuyama deva. See, friends, this is the year of wisdom, the third year. So let us not get disturbed on account of anything. Sometime today, who is our friend? Who will praise us? Tomorrow he will be our enemy. Like, the mother is a friend when the boy is a child. The same mother becomes an enemy when the boy gets married. See? This is the rule of the world. So accept it as it is. Bhadram karnebi trunuyama deva. Then Bhadram pashyemaksha bhirya jatraha. Similarly, by the eyes we see only what is auspicious. Now how to see what is auspicious? Like, we have some obsessions, default settings. Anybody who comes, he is a cheat. I don't trust him. I don't think he is a good person. In the same manner, start the other way around. Anybody comes, he is one or the other form of the Lord. Just start saying, oh, Krishna has come in the form of the wife. How are you? So look at the wife, but see Krishna in her. In spite of her, you will be happy. Therefore, Bhadram Pakshe Maksha Bhirya Jatraha. This is called a delayed wisdom. Then, Sthirairangaistuštuvagam sastanubihi vyashema deva hitam yadayuhu. And then we say, O Lord, let us be healthy, body-wise, mind-wise, and understanding-wise. What for healthy? Be very attentive. All the terrorists are healthy. Have you observed this? Any terrorist gone somewhere with a gun in the hand and he tells, "Hey, jara pakad jara kamar pe dard." No. See? So health is not the only criteria of life. Health must be supported by wisdom. When health is not supported by wisdom, a Ravana is born. And when the health is supported by visdom, then a great seeker is born. So what for we should be healthy? So, Sthirairangai vyashema deva hitam yadayuhu. So that we are able to spend our life for the welfare of the society. It is for this purpose. Friends, those people who are miserable, only reason is they are living in a well like a frog. They don't want to come out of it. The more you expand, the life is beautiful. See, we get so much loss, our house, our wife, our health, our children, our grandchildren. Come out of that dirty thing. and expand, and you will see that what we have is much more than what we deserve. See, friends. And how do we come? Physically get involved into the seva. It is necessary. See, very important. Therefore, you are in Ahmedabad, most fortunate. Here there is one organization which I revere and respect, and that is that Manav Seva, something like that. Manav Parivar. You go and serve. See how much wonderful life it is. We come out of our small cocoon. Spirituality is not a, 5-star lifestyle. No, it is multi-star lifestyle. Live with everyone happily and cheerfully. So, Vashema Deva Hitam Yadayu Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha. Indra is the presiding deity of hands. So, O Lord, please give me strong hands which do not accept help from others but are ready to help everyone. And Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha. May the Lord Sun bless me. Lord Sun will bless us when we wake up before He comes. But we are Surya Vamshi. Unless the sun comes, how can we wake up? So every day we wake up early in the morning, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. But the sun has no work, he comes very early, what can I do? See, if you start your day early in the morning, you will see the difference in the quality of your life. Once in Badrinath, I was staying with one of my friends, Swami. He is a Bengali by body, very close friend of mine, and he is following the path of Kundalini Marga, awakening the chakras and recognition of the truth. My path is different, his path is different. But we are very close friends. And he is not much educated. Right from childhood he was there and doesn't know English, only Bengali he knows. He talks to me in Bengali, I talk in Hindi. Both of us don't understand each other, but we are happy. This is how the husband and wife should live. Instead of understanding, they misunderstand. See, if no understanding, no problem. See? Misunderstanding, all problems. So, he tells me, Swamiji, when I sit with you, we sit in the morning together for dhyana. He says, Swamiji, when I sit with you, in no time I am absolutely one with the truth. It is so simple. So, he asked me, what is that because of which we can merge in the truth? What is that? So I was preparing khichdi for both of us. So I told him, Khuda meherban to gadha pehlwan. See, we can merge in the truth only when the Lord wants us, not by our efforts. And that is what is called as devotion. As long as I want to sleep, I and want is there, sleep will never begin. When the I and the want disappear, even in the satsanga, the snoring begins. Can somebody snore when somebody is awake? You cannot snore when you are awake. But when you are really sleeping, then you don't care for the world. Who cares? I continue with my Saptaswara. So, Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha. So he told me that, Swamiji, my Guru Maharaj told me, in the morning, Brahma Muhurta, 4 o'clock, when any seeker is practicing dhyana abhyas or japa, the great saints, the Siddha Purushas, there are 64 Siddha Purushas, and they have visa-free entrance everywhere. So they are moving, and they know where there is a need for the inner guidance, For a particular seeker, that time those masters come and help that seeker to evolve spiritually. And therefore, it is necessary we start our day early morning with our meditation, prayer, etc. Therefore, swastina pusha vishvaveda. Then, swastina starksho arishtanemihi. Tarksha is Garuda, not the Indonesian Airlines, Garuda Airlines. Garuda means the one on which Narayana sits and moves. That is his vehicle. So the vehicle of the Lord is the words of the scriptures. Therefore, Garuda means the Vedic mantras. So, Sastinastarksho Arishtanemihi. When we lead our life according to the guidance provided in our scriptures, Arishtanemihi, all the miseries of our life will be dissolved, destroyed. See? Chandamsi Yasya Paranani, 15th chapter Bhagavan says, the tree of life is beautified by the leaves of the scriptural words. Then only the life becomes beautiful. And then, Swastino Bruhaspatihi Dadhatu. Bruhaspati is the teacher, the guru of the gods. So may the Bruhaspati bless our understanding. See, this word I have already spoken to you sometime else. There are two types of people, those who are intelligent and those who are intellectuals. What is the difference between the two? Intellectuals are intelligently miserable and intelligent people are never miserable. Because intellectuals justify. See? What is there for you to say all the time, Moj Mera Moj, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. So these intellectuals justify that getting married and remaining miserable is natural. So continue naturally miserable. See, friends. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The three types of Shanti is meant for what? First Shanti is meant for let our gross body be available to us whenever we need. Healthy body doesn't mean that you have shifted your thigh muscles into the biceps and you have become move like that. That is not healthy, that is being a bull. See? All these bodybuilders lifting the weight and all that when they are huge, up to what age? Maximum 25, 26, 27. Afterwards they stop lifting the weight. Now these biceps, they think, okay, job is over. Now they start descending. And then the Madhya Pradesh starts growing, like this. See? Therefore, the health of the body is that the body is available to us whenever we want. If you want to see bodily healthy person, look at Mahatma Gandhi. See? If you do like this, Mahatma Gandhi from here to there. See? But see how strong he was. When he used to walk, other people have to run with him because he has no weight to carry. Including clothes. See? So, Om Shanti. Let our gross body be available to us whenever we want. Otherwise, Alasya Nidra Pramad, sleep, laziness becomes the order of our life. Second Shanti is with reference to the subtle body, the mind. Most of us are suffering from the disease called as the mood disorder. See? मेरा मूड ही नहीं पढ़ाई करने को. Those who are governed by the mood, they are mood. Spelling is the same. M-O-O-D. This is the Malayali spelling. Malayalis, they don't say M-O-O-D. So M-O-O-D, mood. And what is mood? M-O-O-D, H. H is Andhra. Andhras don't say H. H. So mood means those who are proud of their mood, they are called mood. So we are all the time under this problem. I don't feel like doing anything. No way. Mind should be available to us. We are the masters, not the mind is our master. See, friends, that is the second Shanti. And the third Shanti is the causal body. The wrong notions are called as causal body. So let us destroy these wrong notions. 4 wrong notions. One is about oneself, second about the world, third about the God, and fourth about the spiritual practice. Unless these 4 wrong notions are corrected, we are just groping in the darkness. Therefore, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With this, we tune ourselves with the divine. And then we jump into the study of the Amrut-Bindu Upanishad. Mano hi dvividham proktam shuddham cha shuddhameva cha ashuddham kama sankalpam shuddham kama vivarjitam. Directly we are hitting the bull's eye. No more going here and there. See, on the river of life, there is a bridge. And that bridge is called as mind. One bank of the river is all bliss. Other bank of the river is all blisters. Where there is bliss, that is divine. Where there are blisters, that is Prakriti. That is the world. Bridge is the one wherein you have freedom to go in both the directions. Unlike a river. River flows only in one direction. But on the bridge, you can go from left to the right and right to the left. So the mind is like this. Mind is the bridge on the river of life. And we have a freedom to go to this side or that side. See? If we know, nobody ever